dinosaur. Rah! Good job. And I'm sick of people like taking terms like busy, anxious, depressed, stressed out, hard. I'm sick of people taking those terms and turning them into like a badge of honor to like, good night, baby, I love you. Blowing me kisses. Uh-oh, what? What's wrong? What is my baby doing? Did you move your pillow? Oh, you broke a hair tie? Is that what's wrong? Uh-oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Hi. Can you say good morning? Can you say good morning? Say good morning. That's so close. I love you. She's all dressed and I did her hair in these cute little pigtails. And then these little bows, my friend Lindsay has a shop called Lucky Penny Designs. And so she made those bows. She's having her bottle. I just turned on cocoa for her. This is like our everyday morning routine unless if we have to get up and go somewhere, but she almost always wakes up. I tried to take away the bottle and she begged me for it one day and I like showed her. I was like, Paige, we don't have any bottles because I threw them all away. So I opened the cabinet. I showed her, I was like, we don't have any more babas. They're all gone. And she dug to the back and found that one. So I've been giving her that one the last couple days. Yeah, I can't believe that she's about to be 2 in 2 months. She'll be 2 in 2 months and I'm not handling it well at all. It makes me so sad. But at the same time, like, it's part of life and I'm like excited, but mostly sad. Okay, while she hangs out and watches a movie, I'm gonna make some breakfast. Honestly, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't even know what to do with my life right now. Like, Garrett's been working a lot, so he's not really home because when he's working, that's all he does. Because he works 12-hour shifts and then he has a 4-hour commute. So he leaves at like 4:30 a.m. and gets home at like 9:30, somewhere in there. So it's just ridiculous. Like, I do not see him when he's working. Like, when he gets home at night, it's him and I, we hang out. And I'll usually keep Paige awake so that she can say goodnight to him. But yeah, like, it's so hot in the day, so going outside, it's just so hot. And then there's only so much to do around here. Like, I don't want her sitting on the couch watching TV all day, obviously. But also, like, if I get up and, like, go to town to try to do something, so it takes you, like, 30-45 minutes to get to town, and then we do something, and then I have 30-45 minutes to get home, and she takes a nap at 1. So I'm kind of on a time crunch if I do that, because I really like it when she is home and takes a nap in her crib, because she takes a way better nap, and I can get some stuff done around the house. So yeah, I'm so blessed to be a stay-at-home mom, but honestly, like, when you're a stay-at-home mom of a kid under 3, because I feel like 3 is when they start getting into activities. They could do t-ball and soccer and gymnastics and dance. And then they usually go to preschool. But she's almost 2. She's still 1, almost 2. So she doesn't have to go to school for a long time. There's no, like, 2-year-old activities. I mean, there's a couple out there, but they're usually mommy and me. And then, yeah, that just doesn't sound fun to me. So I don't know, I'm literally losing my mind. I literally feel like I sit at home every single day and I'm losing my mind. Maybe I'll get out some crafts and we can do some crafts today. And then after she wakes up from her nap, I'll take her to the park if it's not too hot. The other issue that we've been having lately is the California fires. So I live in Nevada, right next to California, and they're kind of on the border. The smoke here has been insane. Like, I cannot go outside because I instantly start, like, you can even, I'm still congested right now from it. But as soon as I go outside, like, I sneeze 800 million times. I can barely breathe. It's horrible. It's cleared up a lot today. It's honestly cleared up a lot today, but it's still bad. Like, you can see that it's just it's so smoky. And it was so bad. The last 2 days, it was absolutely insane to the point where you, like, couldn't barely even see, like, 10 feet down the road. Like, it was so bad. Maybe that's a little exaggerating, but, like, you cannot see the mountains at all where I live. because it's just too smoky. It's so bad. So that's been another issue with us going outside, is I cannot handle it and she starts to get congested and sneezing too. So anyways, I'm gonna make breakfast now. Okay, I've been obsessed with having egg tacos for breakfast. So I just did bacon and then onion, and then I put eggs, cheese. You guys didn't see the cheese. And then I just added some fresh tomatoes. And then I have corn tortillas. And Paigey she already ate most of hers, but she just took some of my eggs, and then she also has some blueberries. And then she just has her little juice, and I have fizz. So yep, that's what we've been doing for breakfast lately, and then I just top it with some chili verde sauce. So good. So I keep these bubbles in a drawer next to the door, and she literally just ripped open the drawer and goes, "Bubbles, bubbles." So she wanted to come outside, and then she just found her little toys. I keep these toys outside because she plays with them in her play set. The play set though right now is a direct sunlight because we don't have any trees yet. So it's super freaking hot, so she can't really go play on it because it burns her. Like when she goes down the slide or she's up sitting on that thing. So we're just playing on the patio, blowing bubbles. Paigey, what does a dinosaur say? Huh? What does a dinosaur say? She's like too distracted. Okay, so Paige and I have been playing in her playroom. We've been listening to music, so I haven't been filming in here, but her room is a mess. I need to go through it, especially with her birthday coming up. I know she's gonna get more toys, but we've just been playing in the ball pit, playing with books, playing on her bed. Actually, I was just telling my Instagram story. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I talk a lot of my stories on there. It's Katie Powell, or Katie_Powell 8. I'll link it right here. But this bed, Garrett just actually set up the bed frame, and I was explaining on my Instagram story how I was super anxious to get her in this room back. So I found out I was pregnant in November. I was pregnant in December, and then I had a miscarriage, or a D&C, in January. And so back when that was all happening, I wanted to get her bed set up, and so I was anxious to get her moved into like a big girl bed because I knew when the baby came, the baby would sleep in our room for a couple months, and then I'd transition him to the room that Paige was currently in and the crib and everything. But I didn't want the baby to come and Paige to feel like, okay, the baby's here now, the baby's taking over my crib and my room and everything. So I wanted to transition her before all of that. So we got this room all set up. I painted that wall yellow, and then I know I want to do something on this wall too. I was thinking like polka dots. I was thinking like maybe polka dots or something, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't done anything because after I had a D&C, found out that it was a miscarriage and all of that, I decided not to rush moving her. She does really good in her crib. She sleeps so she'll sleep really good in there, and then if she wakes up, she'll just like play in her crib and then put herself back to sleep. She doesn't ever get she doesn't try to climb out of it or anything. She fits in it just fine. So that's why we're like, okay, we'll just leave her in her crib and we'll transition her one day. This is going to be her room, but as of right now, it's a playroom and a guest room. So like if my sister comes over and spends the night, if a friend spends the night, they'll sleep in here, and then yeah, we play in here too. So honey, what are you doing? Are you being silly? That's the situation with this room and her being transitioned. And yeah, like I said, I also need to figure out a good organization situation for all of her toys, because a cardboard box and random baskets is what we're going with right now. I also don't know why that's out. I need to put that away. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting like some kind of toy chest or something right here. And then we also need to like move her dresser and stuff over here whenever the time comes. But like I said, we're not rushing it. I think probably either when I find out I'm pregnant again or whenever she starts trying to climb out of her crib or something, that's when I'll transition her. But it's time for you to go night-night, okay? It's nap time. So I'm gonna put her down for a nap, and then I'm gonna finish the project that I started washing and cutting my fruit like 3 hours ago, and then she dragged me outside, and then she dragged me to the playroom, and just, yeah, I need to finish that, but I'm gonna put her down for a nap first. Good night, baby. I love you. I'm blowing me kisses. I washed all those strawberries and I was gonna cut them, and then the blueberries are still sitting here. But I use the fruit and veggie soak from Young Living just like everybody else. I'm gonna finish cutting that. I also need more Fizz. Fizz is the energy drink that I use from Arbonne. There's a link in the description if you guys want to get some, but it's like a all natural, so it has B vitamins, ginseng, green tea, so it's an all natural energy drink. And it's, don't get me wrong, I drink coffee sometimes too, but coffee is extremely acidic and it's also extremely addictive, and so I try to like balance between the two. In the summertime especially though, I love Fizz. In the fall, winter, I like coffee. It just depends on my mood, honestly. So anyways, I'm gonna cut some strawberries and then put the blueberries away. I'm trying to feel productive today because I've been extremely, like I said, being a stay-at-home mom, you have your own schedule, especially since Paige is in no activities and she's not in school. Everything is up to like what I want to do, and then it also revolves around like her sleep schedule to a point too. But I'm trying to be like more productive and get back in a routine, because I was doing so good for a while of like hitting my macros, eating healthy, working out every day, and then I went on a trip and I came back and I was still kind of on track, but I've slowly been like less and less productive. So I'm trying to keep myself doing things and not just sitting on the couch watching reruns of Glee. I've watched like the last 3 seasons in like the last month. So anyways, I'm gonna cut fruit. I feel like I go off on these tangents. Let me know in the comments if it's like annoying to you or if you enjoy hearing my thoughts, because I enjoy talking about it. Kitchen, putting away the fruit, all of that, did the dishes. Paige woke up from her nap, so I currently have her distracted in the other room with Cocomelon. But I came in here to kind of like end this vlog. The topic of this vlog has kind of been me talking about being a stay-at-home mom, and I want to preface this rant. So I was trying to go on a rant on Instagram, it wasn't letting me upload. Once again, I do that all the time, so I figured I'd just talk about it on here instead. And then once again, if you want to follow me on Instagram, most people love my rants. There's some people that tap through them because they don't care, and then there's some people who don't like what I have to say, so they don't follow me. I'm good with any of those. Paige found me. Hi, honey. Did you bring the noisiest toy you have? Yeah? Okay, sorry, I had to get her a snack. This is what I mean by like being, so my rant was going off about being a stay-at-home mom, and I was like, that's kind of the topic of this whole video, so this is a perfect rant for this video. So I have this one mom friend who constantly goes on social media, and it's fine, like you're allowed to do whatever you want on your social media, but for me personally, I try to be positive, and she's constantly going on there. She talks about how hard her life is, how she had a really hard day, how she's so busy and stressed out, and she has anxiety all the time, how she's depressed, all these things. And I'm not saying none of those are true. I'm saying like everyone deals with that shit on different spectrums. I've definitely had all of those before, and I've had times where it's been horrible, and I've had times where it's been like normal, like I deal with a normal amount of it. Anyways, being a stay-at-home mom, I'm saying yes, it's extremely tedious. It's extremely mentally draining, exhausting. You're constantly going around cleaning up after your kid, cooking them food, cleaning the kitchen, taking out the trash, and getting them snacks. Like I was just getting Paige a snack. And it's at horrible, like random times. Like you finally sit down, you get all comfortable, and then next thing you know, your kid is hungry. So anyways, I'm not saying being a stay-at-home mom is easy by any means. And there's, like today, I'm struggling trying to figure out what to do to keep us entertained. That's my problem for the day. That is so freaking minor. Like that's what else pisses me off, is you have this big old list of things that are so positive and how easy and blessed your life is, and then you have this little list of negatives because you had a stressful moment, you had a hard time with your kid eating, you had a hard moment in your day, you're having anxious moments, you're a little bit busy. And I'm sick of people like taking terms like busy, anxious, depressed, stressed out, hard. I'm sick of people taking those terms and turning them into like a badge of honor to like wear and brag about on social media. And I don't know if people are doing it for like the attention aspect behind it, maybe like they want to get attention and people to pity them. I don't know if they're trying to normalize it, which I do understand that to a point. Those things are all normal, but like you could talk about them in not a negative way, you know, like you talk about it and be like, I'm dealing with this, but you don't even be negative about it. And you also don't need to post about it 24/7, because then I feel like people want to like join that train. They're like, oh, this person's having a hard day and this person's anxious and stressed and depressed and tired and all these things. So am I. So I'm so sick of that. Like I think that especially with being a stay-at-home mom, yes, it's hard, but it's such a freaking blessing. Like anyways, my whole rant is kind of going off on the term of like, how are you going to look at your day? The only person who can change your life, your day, your whole everything is you, and how you're going to control your mind. Are you going to look at your day and be like, this is positive, yes, I'm having a shitty moment, yes, I'm anxious, yes, I have this going on, but I'm going to work through it and then move on with my day. I'm not going to sit there and dwell on it and then talk about it on social media, make it this big deal, make it this thing that kind of like consumes me and controls me. Because that's what else I think is like, I've dealt with panic disorder, extreme anxiety. I don't know if I think I've dealt with depression in like moments. Or like days. I've had days where I feel depressed. I've never been like full on depressed, I don't think. But it's just like one of those things where like, are you going to dwell on that? Are you going to let that control you and your day and your life and how you're living? Or are you going to just work through it and then continue on with your amazing life and your amazing day? Like, I just think that people need to quit dwelling on the bad, quit glamorizing it, because that's what else is frustrating, is I feel like people are glamorizing it, and then everyone else wants to hop on that train and be like, yeah, me too, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, I'm tired, I'm depressed and busy and my life is hard. Like, anyways, I could probably go on for a lot longer, and it's hard because I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting my point across of like, I'm not saying those things aren't real, I'm just saying that we should look at them in with a different mindset. Anyways, I love being a stay-at-home mom. I feel so freaking blessed, and I'm not saying like, I will probably have days or rants or moments where I go on here and I talk about the hard, and I'm not saying it's not okay to talk about the hard. I just think that people shouldn't dwell on it and they shouldn't glamorize it. I'm noticing a lot on social media that it's getting glamorized, and it's like a badge of honor to have all these things. So anyways, I'm going to end my video here. That's pretty much it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button. Feel free to comment. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. And if you like my video and want to see more, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.